A couple of weeks ago I cleaned up this old dilapidated Cushman chuck. I got this with the Fisher lathe that I once owned. It actually didn't fit the Fisher lathe because, as you can see, it doesn't have a backing plate. So I kept this when I sold the Fisher lathe. I actually got a whole bunch of chucks with the Fisher lathe without any fitting backing plates, including this nice onion chuck. Let me reframe that. So you might think this is a 4-jaw scroll chuck, but that isn't true. It's actually also an independently adjustable 4-jaw. That's pretty cool. It's in reasonably good condition, and I hope I will have a lathe one day that will fit this beauty. But for now, I would be more than happy if I could get this 8-inch 4-jaw mounted to my Karger Bench lathe. Judging by all the surface damage and high spots, it definitely had a hard life. It probably came in contact with the lathe cutter more than once. There was also quite a bit of rust in the screws, but I got them freed up again, although not all of them are running smoothly. This one could use some improvement. There's also some play in the jaws, and even some side-to-side play, but that's probably hard to see on camera. It certainly is pretty far from a new chuck, but any 4-jaw is better than no 4-jaw at all. So I'm hoping this one has some life left in it. It also looks like the inside jaws here have been reground. These are not as deep as these outside jaws. I got some other videos to finish in the coming weeks, but after that I'm going to try and make an adapter plate for this chuck, and that's a pretty big job for me. It might take me the rest of the year, because to be honest, I'm not feeling very motivated lately, but I am hoping to get it done before winter is here again. Now, before I get started, I have a few questions for you guys. This chuck here has a tapered register, and I think it is supposed to bolt directly to the spindle nose of a lathe. About 8.3 centimeters. And the bolts are about the same distance apart. It's about 15-16 millimeters deep. Now, I don't care how this is called. What I want to know is the angle of this taper. I did a quick search on Google, but so far I have come up short. If anybody knows, please leave me a comment. Next question. There is some damage here on the surface of the taper. Some high spots. What would be the easiest way to remove these? The best plan I've come up with so far is just use a Dremel in here and grind them away. There should be enough tapered surface area left to bolt this chuck to a backing plate. Another option would be to turn this register undersized and forget all about the taper, and to make the backing plate adjustable. although I do prefer a tight-fitting register, this might be the best solution for this chuck. It also makes the first question irrelevant, and it would make things a whole lot easier. Next issue. I bought some M12 bolts, and they seem to fit fine, except for the head, but that I can easily turn down. Originally this chuck would probably use a half-inch imperial bolt, but those are not readily available over here. So I am hoping to use metric fasteners. The problem I'm having, the seat for the head of the bolt here is tapered inwards, and they all look rather rough, almost like there was lots of galling, or maybe someone tried to drill those out, I don't know. But it is also possible that originally it used some sort of tapered bolt, a bit like those you find on alloy car rims. I don't see a good reason for this taper, but if I knew the angle, I could also modify the metric bolts. It's probably not possible to machine these flat. I don't have the equipment for that, but I might give it a try with a home ground bottoming drill. Who knows, maybe it works. I guess that pretty much covers the questions I have. So if you guys could give me any advice, that would be appreciated. Thanks for watching. One last thing I like to show you guys before I shut up and go do something useful. I never had a 4-jaw chuck apart, and maybe they are all the same, but I found the construction that keeps this screw in place rather interesting. These two thingies here, damn magnetism, and we're not even that close to the North Pole. Anyway, these two thingies here used to be one part and have been broken apart from each other. But if they weren't broken, you wouldn't be able to reassemble this chuck. So when I had this chuck apart, I had to do some puzzling to find all 4 matching pairs before I could put the screws back into their place. It really isn't that hard. Just lay them on a flat surface and you will feel easily enough if they belong to each other, like this. I wonder how these were fabricated. They must require a special technique to break them in such a way. Maybe it's the material, I don't know. They are a bit fiddly to put back in the hole, but as always you get better at it over time. Oh, that might be the fastest one yet. Anyway, I thought that was interesting. Well, that's it for me. Till the next time.